Hello, and welcome back to another video. Today, I've got a little guest with me. First of all, this is Trixie. You all know her. And if you don't, well, did you read the channel name? I also have another guest with me today. And you want to come in and introduce yourself?
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Juliet, and I have a black Labrador Retriever named Penny, and I like to play the piano and also volleyball.
Anyway, today we are going to be talking about our dogs. Yeah, that's you. You look like you just woke up. Anyway, we're going to be talking about our dogs today and all the maniac and stupid stuff that they've done because I needed an excuse to talk about this, but I also wanted to make it fun and not just yap about my dog. And she also happens to be one of my greatest friends.
Aww!
That I met Anyway, we're going to be talking about our dogs. We're going to be talking about all the stupid stuff that they've done and also the hilarious stuff that they've done because we love them so much. So with that, let's get into the video.
Let's get into it. So my first Penny story that I have in mind, when me and my family were on vacation in Block Island, we were staying in like an Airbnb, very like close to the water, the beach and stuff, and it was like shared with like another like property that like the owners like lived on, and they had a golden retriever dog, and they just kind of like let that dog like roam around their yard and kind of like in the Airbnb's yard, so there's kind of like dog poop everywhere
stay at that Airbnb.
And all throughout the yard, and so Penny just decided to take it upon herself to, because like, you know, we like let Penny out in the yard too just to like sniff around and stuff. And so she took it upon herself to roll in the greenish yellow dog poop that that other dog had left behind, and
they shouldn't eat it.
So yeah, and that was after we had all just taken showers.
Thank you for that amazing story.
No
I was
problem.
hungry, but I'm not anymore.
You lost your appetite?
Yeah, we should probably move on to the most intense story I have for you today. I think you're the only one I haven't told about the story. So my dog, especially when she was a puppy, would try to kill herself. We'll just say. No, she did not decide to eat like rat poison or like chug chlorine or something like that. No. She decided to be an amazing, sweet, beautiful, good girl until her first time at my aunt's house. So we were at my aunt's house and we were gonna have like a brunch-ish kind of thing. So we were gonna go to like a store and grab like bagels. So we were going to like grab bagels, and my aunt was driving me and my brother to there just cause, you know. And we got in the car, and then my aunt was like, oh, I forgot, like, I think it was her keys or her wallet or it was something. So she walked back into the house to get it, and she walks back out, and Trixie just runs out the door behind her and runs out into the street. She has like a house, and it's right near a 45-mile-an-hour like street, so it's no joke. Like, so I saw that, I immediately like jumped out of the car and I'm like, oh my god, like my dog's gonna die. And she was only 6 months old, so we were just like, oh my god. Like, she got out. My aunt also has 2 dogs, Guinness and Jameson. I don't know if you've seen or heard of them before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard of them before.
So they were just barking inside, causing chaos. My uncle came outside, and we were all just like trying to like get her back inside so she didn't die. My aunt ended up having to like slow down traffic, like risking her life, you know. She's like so amazing. without like her being there, she would have probably been dead. So we were just all trying to get her. We were all just kind of like frozen in fear. No one really knew what to do. And then finally, after a good 30 minutes of chasing her on a busy street in my aunt's yard, I was just like, I gotta like help. She was starting to get tired, so she laid down, and I like got on my hands and knees, like, grass stained pants and everything. This it would like just rained the night before too, so the ground was like sopping wet, and I was just like crawling in it, and she saw me, and she just like stared at me, and then I like lunged, and I like grabbed her, and then I like, oh my god, I got her, and then immediately like we all just started like crying because we were so scared, and we were just like, I love her so much, but she's like a maniac who tries to, I don't know what she was thinking, but she got in the middle of a street, almost got run over. She was like tiny still, so even if it was like a really like low to the ground car, they wouldn't have seen her. So my aunt had to slow down like traffic or whatever. We had to, obviously I ended up lunging and grabbing her, and then we had to like take her inside, and my parents weren't even there. I was staying over at my aunt's house, and they were just like at home unsuspecting, and then they really ended up driving, and so we had to awkwardly call my mom and be like, hey, so Trixie might be a little dirty because she almost died. Anyway, can't wait to see you, bye! That was traumatic to watch. Anyway, let's move on to another story for Penny.
Alright, so a funny story I have about Penny is she fell asleep. She was like in a really, really, really deep sleep, and she just like, I don't know if Trixie does this, but she like barks in her sleep, or
my dog, like twitches.
Yeah. And so she did that a bunch, and then I walked into our living room where she was sleeping, and her tongue was hanging out of her mouth, and she was like in a deep sleep with her tongue just hanging out of her mouth. And so yeah, I took a couple pictures, but yeah, that was quite funny.
I have like a similar story. So I was like in my like living room family room, just like chilling. I was playing some Disney Dreamlight Valley on the good old Nintendo Switch. She also doesn't like video games, guys. Well, no, she does.
Guys, I don't know what Animal Crossing is.
Get out. Anyway, I was playing some good old Disney Dreamlight Valley on the Switch, and Trixie was like sitting on the little ottoman like in front of me where you like rest your feet, and she was also like in a deep sleep. This is kind of similar to your story, but she was like twitching, and I was just like looking up, making sure she wasn't like having a seizure or whatever, but she was fine sleeping. And then randomly she started like sobbing and like whine. She was like in her sleep, like that sounded like a monkey. She was like whining. She was so scared. She was growling, and she was just like moving her head around, and she was like asleep still. So I like look up, and I like felt so bad, and I knew that was like she's in a deep sleep and you're not supposed to disturb her, but I also felt bad because I felt like she was scared. So I went up and I just like pet her once, and she immediately stopped. It was just like so sweet, and that's exactly what she wanted, and I just pet her, and then she stopped having whatever kind of dream that was. I really want to know what that was about. Anyway, yeah, like kind of similar story to yours.
Okay, the last Penny story I have, funny story about Penny is, whenever there's like police sirens or like a fire truck goes past our house, it takes a few moments for her to like realize what's going on, and that you're not like tricking her with like, fake like YouTube sirens or something. And she starts howling, like, cause like she was a rescue. She was found in a junkyard or something. So Penny, she starts howling as if to like let like other dogs in the neighborhood know that like there's like danger in the area. And so actually last night my dad put together a fire in our backyard, and Penny was just roaming around our backyard, and my dad played like police sirens on like a speaker that he has outside, and she started howling, and it was really funny because like you could hear it like throughout the entire neighborhood, and yeah. So that was
You just
funny.
like tricked you, traumatized your dog, and like
But it's really
her.
funny. She like purses her lips, and it like looks like she's like trying to like she's like it like looks like she's trying to like sing or something. She like howls at like it's kind of like more like it's very like scratchy because she has like a deep like bark and
She
stuff.
has a deep bark.
Yeah.
I have one last story about Trixie because, you know, I want to save some for other content. So, as a puppy, Trixie was very mischievous, like most puppies, and she did make us, like, almost regret getting a dog because she was that bad. Anyway, my grandmother was over, and we were all just, like, hanging out, and I had, like, taken off my socks. I don't remember. I think it was, like, from the laundry or something. So I had, like, put them in the laundry room. And Trixie somehow, as a teeny tiny little puppy, went up, dug them out of a laundry bin, and ran away with them under our dining room table. That's, like, her safe spot. And she's just, like... And so we all see this, and we're all, like, trying to chase her. I mean, so we were, like, you know, trying to get it from her. And then it's, like, there's barely any hanging out. I'm like, what is she doing? And then we just hear, and she just swallows it.
She swallowed the sock?
She swallowed a sock. I was like, ah! And so, I, like, grabbed her, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And so, frantically, we called my aunt, the same aunt that probably saved my dog's life yet again. We called her and we were like, Trixie just swallowed a sock. I don't know what to do. And she had actually done this another time before, and we had like taken her to the vet, and they gave her like eye drops to make them throw up, like that weird thing that I feel like shouldn't work. But it had happened. She had swallowed a scrunchie that time. But anyway, this was at like 9 p.m. The vet's not open. And we're like, there's like no emergency vets nearby our like house. That's the only thing that like sucks. Is that it's like 30 minutes away, and we're like, she's like gonna die. It's gonna like, those things go through pretty fast, especially because she's so tiny that it would like kill her pretty fast. So we called my aunt, and we, you know, like the stuff that you put on like if you get like a really bad cut, like the stuff that like stings and like cleans out.
Rubbing alcohol?
It's like that. I think we had like a different version. Do not try this at home, please. I don't remember if this is exactly what the item is, so don't go giving your dogs like that or whatever. But anyway, we had like these little like medicine like syringe things when I had strep throat recently. So my aunt was like, do you have like whatever this was called? I don't remember. Like, I think it was like the stuff that you do. But anyway, so my mom like frantically searching around upstairs while Trixie, we were just like praying that she threw it up, but she didn't. And she was just like looking around like, what? She found it, and she filled up like one of those little like syringe thingies. It's not like an actual syringe, it's like the medicine ones. And we opened her mouth and we sprayed it at the back of her throat. Which that and like that combination would make her like throw up everything in her stomach. And that worked, and she like threw up the sock.
Alright guys, well thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that like button down below and leave a comment. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Alright, she's gone. I just wanted to say another like thank you so much obviously for coming. Thank you to Trixie for getting bored after 5 seconds. Thanks for like listening to us about our dogs. If you want to see more like this, if you want us to talk about other stuff, if I can convince someone else to come in and yap with me, if you guys like that, let me know. Subscribe if you enjoyed. If you didn't, I really... Steven! Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna end this because I feel like chaos is about to happen. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah. Bye.